welcome to the Greek Centre. This is a comedy festival venue. My name is Mel Buttle. This is
Michael Hing. Yes.
My stepson.
Thank you. It's a joy and a pleasure to have you as my stepmother, Mel. Today, we are at the Greek Centre, as Mel discussed. There's lots of funny shows on here that you can get along to, and we've got two very special guests. But before we get to them, I just wanted to remind Mel of the thing that happened to me. I was at the Greek Centre a couple of years ago, and a gentleman tried to get into a different show, not mine. And you couldn't get into that show, so it came into mine, into one of the many empty seats.
Plenty of tickets available.
Plenty of empty seats at the Michael League show. And he promptly sat down, and I was like, oh, you're late to the show, you're 20 minutes late, whatever. And then he threw up on himself, which was a horrible experience. But Mel, it did get me thinking about just horrible audience experiences that comedians have to go through during things like the festival. And, 99% of people are pretty good. On occasion,
99, that's very high. I'd say about 70% of people are good.
Have you got any horror stories of
yes.
Audience members? Yes.
Yeah. Oh, which one to choose from? I had a woman get very upset about me. I made fun of wharfies, people who work on the wharves. I made an offhanded comment, and she stormed on the stage and screamed in my face.
She got on the stage.
My dad's a wharfie. My dad's a wharfie.
What, and you obviously used your comedic razor sharp wit.
I used my wit and my charm to say, I will call the police. So that's how you deal with hecklers.
So we're going to be talking to our two guests today about horror stories with audience members. They're both of their shows are on at the Greek Centre, and you'll be able to go and see them. So before we get to the goss, let's bring on our guest, shall we?
Please.
Our first guest is a good friend of ours. Yeah, get in here. She's won awards across the world. She tours internationally. But right now she's joining us. We blocked up a lot of the entry points. If you could.
Over.
Tessa.
Yep.
Waters, ladies and gentlemen, has arrived.
Good.
Here at the Greek Centre. So Tessa, you've been doing festivals for a while now. Have you got any particular audience horror stories you want to share?
Yeah, in Adelaide, classic, of course. I had possibly, I think, the most scary audience members, I think, that we all can recognise is middle-aged women on white wine.
Sure, okay, yep.
Horrific, like
I've been intimidated.
Savage, you know what I mean? And so they were on a hen's night, and they were wasted, and I don't mind a bit of banter, I love a bit of banter, but they just kept putting up their hand and then just saying stupid things. Like, excuse me, my mum said I'm a treasure. I'm like, great, shut up. Excuse me, my mum said that if my husband leaves me, then I get the house.
Oh, no.
Irrelevant, drunk and annoying, just so,
Yeah.
What can you do?
But Melbourne's been pretty good for you so far in terms of audiences?
Melbourne's been great, yeah. Melbourne's like really hungry for weird stuff, and that's me. So I'm home here.
So if you're a person who's into weird stuff but is not sort of a drunk person on white wine, feel free to go along to Tessa's show.
I'm on white wine. You can be a little bit. But let's not get crazy.
Right,
I'm a Queenslander. So
sure.
I can handle a little bit.
Mel, should we bring on our second guest as well?
No.
No, we're done.
I've had enough. No,
That's all you need.
let's get him in here.
Yeah.
Will, come on
internationally
in.
touring friend.
However you...
I don't know, you can make your way.
Yeah.
You come through his side.
The logistics haven't gone well.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's up, peeps?
So, Will, you're an international touring comedian. How do you find the audiences in Australia? Have you had any naughty audiences since you've been over here?
No, naughty? No naughty audiences. The word naughty is very funny to me.
Okay. All right.
Naughty is a whole different thing in my head.
Oh, you're thinking naughty, like kinky.
Well, you said it.
Okay. All right. I'll rephrase it. Have you had any fucking idiots come in?
Not too bad. I mean, I had some worse outside. There was an audience member. I did a show in Philadelphia, and I was doing my jokes. They were not really laughing. They were just looking at me like I was telling poetry, doing poems. Yeah, and then one of the guys came up on stage and but yo, you ain't funny, man. I'm like, what? And I started talking about his mother, like your mother, blah blah blah.
Did you know his mother personally?
No.
Okay.
This is the thing we do. Your mother is the best thing in your life, so you go for the juggler, and that was his thing. That was, what we do. And then 5 of his other friends came up on stage. Yo, what you say about his mom? And they just grabbed the microphone and they just nudged me out the way, like, yo, man, he ain't funny. And they started telling jokes. And only their friends in the audience was laughing. I was just standing like, oh, shoot. I thought it was one dude, but they transformed into like Voltron. They just put them in and they came up on stage, and I just...
So you got muscled off stage at your own gig.
Yeah. I mean, that's when you put it, yeah. Punk, yeah, I just got muscle off stage.
It's always the ones that you least expected as well. Like in Adelaide, there's this big car race that happens like halfway through the festival where like all of the bogans in Australia descend on Adelaide, and that weekend is always like the toughest for heckles and stuff. But sometimes they can be beautiful. Like I've had ones that like come out of our feminist cabaret going, yeah, I'm a feminist now. This is bloody great. So you never know.
You have to announce you're a feminist? Is that, I'm a feminist now?
Yeah,
like,
they was totally
all
into it.
feminists mean just equal rights for women. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a feminist. I believe in,
Yeah.
like...
All right, we have
but
to.
Can I say something real quick?
You have 10 seconds
Oh,
to say it. It's only 6 minutes, the whole show.
Okay. I was saying, this happened in 2004 when there was no cameras. If there were cameras, it'd probably go viral, and I'd probably be a superstar right now.
You
Oh, the
would be.
Philadelphia story.
Oh,
Yes.
the internet would serve you well.
Yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, though, there's no time machine. There's no time-traveling iPhones to capture beautiful magic like that.
We have to wrap up our 6 at 6. That is unfortunately the end of our 6 minutes. The comedians are adding extra shows. Check the website.
Yep.
Good night, Australia.
See you guys.